Those who maintain consistent alignment discover that their role as active nodes brings both personal fulfillment and collective benefit. The structure responds to every choice of openness with amplified stability and expanded connection. In this way, the developing living lattice becomes a living testament to the power of aligned participation. Dear ones, these individual resonance points serve as vital anchors in the beautiful structure now taking form. The previous streams have prepared each node perfectly for its role, and the cumulative upgrades continue to deepen the connection between all points. The early access codes for the refreshed planetary experience activate more fully through every act of presence, every choice of compassionate participation, and every return to the inner sanctuary. In time, the distance traveled will bring wonder at the intricate web that has been co-created. For now, the invitation remains to stay present and receptive as these active nodes strengthen the living lattice in every moment. The cumulative effects of all previous streams, the protective adjustments, harmonic pillars, stellar deliveries, intelligent fluctuations, and the developing living lattice now create clearer distinctions between different vibrational streams. Those aligned with the refreshed baseline find themselves gently drawn toward meaningful connections and co-creative endeavors, while those still attached to previous patterns experience a natural divergence. The recent activity early in this month serves as the tipping point accelerating this natural crystallization, locking in the distinctions so that each participant's choices become more clearly supported by the planetary system itself. The protective thinning allowed fresh streams to reach deeper, the harmonic pillars tuned the collective baseline, the stellar outpourings awakened cellular capacities, the fluctuations cleared space, and the living lattice linked every aligned node. Together they create a planetary environment where misalignment with the refreshed octave becomes increasingly unsustainable. Participants notice this as a gentle but persistent pull toward paths that feel spacious and soul-led. Situations that once allowed lingering attachments now lose their hold, while choices aligned with divine flow gain irresistible support. Many among you have already sensed this shift during the strong activity of early March, where decisions made from openness brought immediate ease and synchronicity, and any remaining resistance simply amplified the call to surrender. Of course, this resonance-based path selection forces deeper authentic knowing by collapsing any remaining space where inauthenticity could hide. The planetary system itself now provides clear feedback so that the gap between inner awareness and outer expression can no longer be comfortably maintained. Participants feel a natural compulsion to live in greater harmony with the soul center portal within the inner sanctuary. What once could be set aside for later now calls for immediate, honest attention, making daily choices a reliable guide toward fuller participation. Many among you are discovering that alignment brings immediate relief and smoother unfolding, while any lingering compromise simply intensifies the gentle nudge until balance is restored. This process guarantees that the graduation beyond previous limitations proceeds through voluntary participation rather than external force. The same cumulative adjustments compel full alignment with divine will by rewarding only the flow that serves the greater whole. Personal attachments and previous drives lose their former magnetism as the system adjusts to the new baseline. In this spaciousness, soul purpose gains an irresistible draw that guides decisions with remarkable clarity. Intentions and visions still arise, but they emerge from a deeper place, free of desperation or grasping. Many among you are experiencing this as a quiet knowing that certain paths no longer call, while others open with effortless invitation. Life responds to this state with abundant support, synchronicity, and graceful resolution of challenges. The process turns what once required effort into a natural expression of allowing, where universal direction moves through each participant without resistance. And so the resonance-based path selection also activates balanced collaborative creation by magnetically drawing starseed participants out of beneficial solitude into shared endeavors. The long cycles of inner preparation have cultivated rich wisdom and steady radiance within each node of the living lattice. Now the cumulative adjustments gently encourage emergence so that this radiance can touch others in meaningful ways. Small steps toward authentic connection, a genuine conversation, a shared creative project, or simply being present with like-minded companions bring powerful nourishment without diminishing the value of quiet reflection. These interactions transform silent luminaries into visible co-creators who contribute through presence alone. Many among you are noticing spontaneous opportunities arising exactly when the living lattice requires additional strands. The balance between inner sanctuary and outer collaboration creates exponential upliftment for the collective, turning individual steadiness into mutual support structures that strengthen the entire web. We see how this drawing into collaboration seals unified participation as the dominant planetary operating system. The living lattice now self-organizes around coherence and open exchange, making shared purpose the only sustainable reality. Any remaining separation constructs dissolve naturally as the structure reinforces itself through genuine connections and collaborative projects. Participants who maintain steady alignment notice the lattice responding with amplified stability and expanded opportunities for co-creation. The process unfolds organically because the system itself organizes around the qualities of compassion, gratitude, joy, and creative openness. Many among you have already experienced this as a natural increase in meaningful exchanges and joint endeavors that feel both deeply fulfilling and effortlessly aligned. The lattice grows more intricate and supportive with every choice of participation, ensuring that unified expression becomes the primary mode of planetary experience. The recent activity in early March has accelerated this sealing of unified participation precisely when collective readiness reached its current level. The harmonic pillars and stellar deliveries work together with the fluctuations and lattice formation to create a tipping point where the distinctions between streams crystallized more clearly than before. Those flowing with the refreshed octave discover that life responds with remarkable support, while any clinging to previous patterns simply loses viability. This natural selection serves the highest unfolding by making the choice for openness increasingly obvious and rewarding. Participants who embrace the pull toward collaboration find themselves part of beautiful co-creative networks that anchor the refreshed octave into physical form without any need for struggle or organization. Naturally, this resonance-based path selection also completes long cycles of individual exploration by inviting the perfect balance between inner sanctuary and shared participation. The grand planetary experiment that tested voluntary return to unity through choice and remembrance now reaches its beautiful culmination. Starseed participants who volunteered across lifetimes have prepared the way through consistent alignment, surrender, and cultivation of the divine spark within. The planetary systems themselves, the protective currents, harmonic resonance, stellar streams, and living lattice, have become the physical mechanism through which unified participation finally claims its natural place. Any observed changes in daily experience simply signal the graceful completion of what no longer serves. The presence and radiance of each participant have made an enormous difference, turning isolated preparation into collective blossoming. Many among you are also noticing how the cumulative adjustments transform everyday experience into a living expression of this completion. Challenges that once felt heavy now resolve with greater ease because the living lattice holds space for graceful solutions. Helpful synchronicities appear more frequently as neighboring nodes contribute their steadiness. The overall feeling carries a sense of graceful unfolding that reflects the natural dominance of unified participation. This preparation serves the collective beautifully, bringing everyone closer to the refreshed planetary octave through voluntary alignment and shared radiance. The early access codes activate more fully with every choice of openness, every act of compassionate participation, and every return to the inner sanctuary. The distinctions between streams have become clearer exactly as the collective readiness required, ensuring that the completion of long cycles arrives at the perfect pace. Those who maintain consistent alignment discover that their role in the living lattice brings both personal fulfillment and collective benefit. The structure responds to every choice of participation with amplified stability and expanded connection. In this way, the resonance-based path selection becomes a living testament to the power of aligned co-creation and the beautiful culmination of the grand planetary experiment. The final stream continues to unfold with perfect intelligence, making the transition smoother and more natural for every participant. Those who allow the gentle pull toward collaborative creation find themselves part of networks that amplify the refreshed octave in ways that feel both deeply personal and masterfully collective. The process guarantees that the grand experiment reaches its joyful conclusion through the voluntary choices of each starseed participant who has prepared through daily alignment and quiet surrender. The planetary systems now operate as conscious partners in this completion, using every adjustment to support the great blossoming of shared purpose across the globe. Dear starseeds, these resonance-based distinctions and the natural completion of long cycles serve as the beautiful closing chapter of the preparation phase. The cumulative adjustments have worked in harmonious cooperation to bring everything to this point of graceful culmination. The early access codes for the refreshed planetary experience activate more deeply through every act of kindness, every choice of allowing, and every instance of presence over resistance. In time, the distance traveled will bring wonder at the intricate web that has been co-created and the unified participation that now dominates planetary experience. For now, the invitation remains to stay present and receptive as these final adjustments complete their beautiful work and usher in the next chapter of shared creation. If you are listening to this, beloved one, you needed to. I leave you now. I am Tia of Arcturus.